Welcome to My Coast Home. I'm your host, Robin Colleen. Today we're in beautiful Bay St. Louis at Parker Contracting. I want you to go in with me and let's meet April. Hi, April. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much for having us. Before we really get started, I just want to congratulate you on being selected as the 100 Successful Women to Know by Gulf Coast Women magazine.
Thank you.
That's got to help people know that you're community oriented.
We're getting on the board of CASA. We're sponsoring the Boys and Girls Club. So we try to stay in the community and try to sponsor as many community events that we can.
I read that you guys are over 25 years in business.
Yes. Me and my husband got married when I was young, and this is what he did for a living, so I kind of followed him through it.
Wow.
So there's two parts. There's he's the building, and I'm more the design and going over different things with clients when they build in their homes. They need a man's perspective for the building and a woman's perspective for all the interior design and all the good stuff.
I love the fact that you say, bring me your Pinterest ideas, bring me pictures, and that way you get to know what their likes and dislikes are.
And a lot of people, when you're going to build a home, it's very hard for them to choose. There's so many different decisions that you have to make. They get bottled up and they get overwhelmed and stressed, and we want you peaceful, we want you calm. So we try to narrow it down, and so what I do is we ask them to go through, look through your Pinterest. What do you like in designs of a house? If you saw a picture in a magazine, bring that with you, because normally you know what you want. You know, if you look at all the pictures together, they're kind of all similar, and then that helps us tell them, okay, I know what you're looking for. So when we go to a store, it helps them just to stay on focus on what you picked out to begin with, because it's a little overwhelming.
It is, absolutely. So you go with to the store with them as well?
Yes. So what we do is when they sit down and they, you know, we have the plans out, we will plan shopping days. We'll go look at cabinets and countertops, plumbing fixtures, light fixtures, tile. I want to be involved in the process, and it helps them choose from just a small category. Because if you walk into a big plumbing store and you have, you know, fresh nickel, chrome, gold, black, we're going to go back to those pictures that you saved and say, well, let's see what you liked in the pictures.
Right, that's great.
We have days where we go to Alabama, and if they're looking for old antique doors, there's a place called Charles Phillips there that has 8 barns full of old, you know, just doors and just different tables and different things to choose from. So usually we'll pick 1 or 2 pieces to put in the house, and it helps bring it all together. They have that old antique barn door that they wanted for their pantry or their bathroom, and so it helps them that they can see it. And people that aren't used to, if this is their first home, it'll get overwhelming. This way that they have pieces that they've always wanted, we'll help them pick that out and put it into the home.
Sitting at this table with you, hearing what you have to say, it's easy. I know you guys do new builds. You fix their uppers, you do disaster recovery and help people rebuild. And you do commercial as well?
Correct. New builds is our primary, what we do. And then the ones in New Orleans is normally remodels where we'll completely gut a house and start from scratch.
This is your main office then, right? You do Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi?
Yes. We have great office staff. Here we'll have set up times on weekends. If a client can't come to us, we'll take a Saturday or Sunday and we'll meet with the client. Our whole goal is to make it work around their schedule.
Right.
Because that's really hard. If you're busy and you're trying to build a home, you're busy working during the day.
Right.
So we'll do weekends, you know, in the mornings. We'll do nighttime if we have to. So we try to work around everyone's schedule.
That is amazing. That, to me, it just sounds so unique.
Yeah.
I've worked with contractors before, flipping houses and stuff, and nobody ever offered to go with me shopping, you know, so I was on my own.
Well, and they don't really know. So being in the building industry, there's a lot of pieces and parts. You know, you'll see something hang on the wall at Lowe's in the plumbing department. Well, what they don't know is there's other pieces and parts that goes with it. So there's a lot of questions that we have to ask. Like, you know, and for instance, if you're in a master shower, do you have just a shower head? Do you want a rain head? Do you want a little wand? Those are things that normally they don't go over, and we want to make sure we meet all those expectations in that.
When I remodeled my house, I didn't think of those things, and of course my contractor wasn't saying those kind of things, so I had this big rain, but nothing, no little hand wand, which I'm thinking, man, I wished I'd have done that.
If people dream up, they know what they want, you know, and nowadays it's so hard for people to get what they're looking for, you know, out of life, but they know it, they have everything in their head. So our houses that we build, it's like our babies. You know, that's something that we cherish. So we want them to be very happy. We want them to come here and be like, that's what I want. You know, sometimes they don't even know what they want. And then when we start flipping through and going through the building process, they're like, that's what I wanted. That's my dream home. And we want to make that the reality to them. We want them to say, you know what, you can have what you want. You just got to figure it out. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time to figure out what they want, and we can help.
You mentioned that you have places that you've built, and that sometimes you can take your customers there to show them.
Clients, you know, they'll have an idea what they want. So they'll have their plans, but they're interested in Parker Contracting. What do you do? What does your homes look like? So we literally will plan a day to go to homes that are in process, homes that are already been built. And we have a great, even after the house is built, we have a great friendship with our clients where they'll let me take them in their homes. I'll say, look, I have a client wants to come look at your houses. That's a big deal to us, because then they see what we build. We build custom homes. We don't do
cookie cutter stuff.
You know, we do it's a custom design build. So we want them to see what it looks like on the inside. They're coastal, some are modern, but when they feel like, wow, you know, your client's going to let you inside their home after you're done, so they know that we build that relationship and we keep that relationship. And that way they can see it in person, not on a magazine. It's like, oh, I like that. And it helps them figure out what they want. And they'll see what our workmanship is like, which is a big deal to
That
us.
is huge. And you can tell when you walk in. Absolutely. So, well, after all, they're your babies. Parker Contracting LLC. This is the face you're going to see that's going to sit at this table and help you figure out what you need. And go shopping with you.
That's right.
And then hold your hand through the whole process, which is amazing. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching My Coast Home. We make videos that showcase coastal living and provide tips and tricks from the pros. If that's something you're interested in, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video. Thank you so much to our special guest, April Parker with Parker Contracting LLC, and we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.